Welcome to the USPW stream. Let's Play 2 2016. This is 2K. We had some overnight. We had a overnight, I guess. But now Mort's head cannon gets his egg. Should really adjust the size of that someday, but I should also tweet out so people know that I'm doing this. I have been doing this for over 6 years now. You would think I'd be better. Alright, so we need to, as Peter Michaels, establish storylines. So, if I remember correctly, we're pushing towards Thanksgiving Thunder, but we're only in September. So we're 2 pay-per-views away. United States Pain and Born in the USA. We have the title currently on Rich Money with the recent pay-per-view defense on Josh Taylor. I feel as if this was, we were moving towards, oh yeah, no, we just did United States of Pain, and it was, wait a minute. Oh. I guess I'm an idiot. So Rick Law and Nikki Champion just had their chance. We need a face who's kind of been on a roll lately. That could be Scout. Scout could end up getting the Rich Money match coming up. Rick Law could get the match on his own because I'm no longer forced to push him. We could go back to Taylor. I think I'm going to go back to Taylor because he won that opener there. So, Joshua Taylor, #1 contender. We try that again. I would like to do a 2. No. We did sign Robbie Retro. Hey, Terror, what's up? He will be a face. So, Terror, do you know why this is? I am playing as a new player, as USPW, and the approval rating is still abysmal. Shouldn't it have reset when I switched over? That seems silly to me. Merritt's doing his thing. Oh, Nikki Champion can go after New Cerberus. That would be fun. Yeah, and it still has all my previous storylines from the other user. It's almost as if it's treating this character as if it was the previous character, which, like, I get it for what I'm doing. Like, it makes sense. But if I was two different people and I was jumping in as after someone else had quit, I'd be annoyed. I won't lie. Nikki Champion's obviously going to need a couple of friends here. So, I have to check on that tag title. We do have the team of the new Underwater Union of Jumbo Shrimp and Lobster Warrior. That could be Nikki's friends. All right. Let's see what else we need to do here. I need a Freely storyline, a Rick Law storyline, a tag feud, perhaps Roger Cage, and we'll move on to Rick Law. Unless I've already done that storyline. No. Doesn't appear to be. And let's see, it was Freely who was one. Let's look at our show history. DC Reign did beat Mr. Amazing, so I think it would make sense for DC Reign to get a shot versus Steve Freely, as much of a waste as that is. Yeah. You know what? You're not wrong. Let's switch to Alan Parker to avoid being fired. Oh, they're going to run the show. Son of a bee sting. Ooh. They got a 99 on a bloody champion and bloody... Frack. Alright, they didn't move any of my stuff, though. Alright, so, like, thematically, I'm Peter Michaels. Right? I think we could all agree on that. I'm not right. I removed. I'm playing as Alan Packer. I did it. See? I'm Alan. So we're going to pretend that week didn't happen. Yeah, I've never had this I've done this exact transition before where, like, I pretended one character got fired and then moved forward with a new character, and, like, it's never been this weird. But maybe it's because I didn't pretend they got fired. Maybe it's because I actually let the character get fired. Like, I made the game actually get rid of them. And then entered the new character and made them the greatest reputation and then applied for the job that way. Maybe that's it. Is it counting these previous? No, it's not. So it's not counting the storylines that Michaels did, which is good because they never actually existed technically. All right, Terror, so we need to figure out how to get 99s with Nikki Champion. Because apparently that should be happening. I am still as perplexed as you are that that happened. I can only imagine that it had something to do with picking like the right combination of things and having a good show before it and all that, but I don't know. Sorry about breathing in there. Breathing in the mic. Taylor's second chance. It's Joshua Taylor versus Rich Money. Freely versus Rain versus Amazing. And we have... What was the other one I was running with? Oh, right. Cage Agency runs afoul the law. Roger, Rick. We'll add in, where are they? DWN. I don't want to say the computer cheats, but I mean, that looked a lot like the computer cheating to me. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's come out that like the computer's matches aren't rated the same way that the players' matches are. I thought I read that. And like, not, I thought I read that from Adam himself. So now I can kind of book whomever I want. Yeah, DeColt versus Dandelion should not in any world get that sort of number. Are there any main eventers not in... Oh, Enigma, right. I mean... Enigma versus Valentine? Check chemistry for champion. I can't because I'm a new person. So there's that. Still, how? How did this happen? How did this happen? Yeah, nothing before it was really crazy. Okay. Oh, right. Good call. '70s. So, like, he's over, but... Actually, it would appear as if having the match of his life has catapulted him straight to the moon. Wait, Valiant's SWF's champ? Oh, shit, I didn't even read that. Valiant beat Remo. Good for him. Let's check out SWF here. That got a 79. That didn't do anywhere near what we got. And right below it, Gilmore and Des Davids get an 85. Oh, the Smarks are gonna go nuts. Got American Machine pinning Steve Parker. Eisen pinning Justin Sensitive. A lot of bad stuff. I blame SWF for the entire... Oh, not only that, but he injured him too. So American Machine pinned and injured Steven Parker. Good job, SWF. You're really making this easy for us. Speaking of Remo... How much does he want? 40,000. 47,000. How over is Remo? Very over. That would be a top level guy. Oh, yeah, sure. Of course. All right. We get 47 even. Give you this. How old are you? 33. Do it for 6. 5. And they're offering you 20% per event? Sure. Here's $100. Here's $200. Remo. Remo. Alright. Enjoy SWF, Remo. I'm not giving you creative control. That shit ain't happening. Oh, Frosher has an incident. Oh, he did impressions. Good for him. It's gonna take like $2,000. Yeah, I ain't giving it to him. Because then the knock-on effect will be like all the other main eventers get $2,000. I don't want that. Frosho can have... I bet he could have a good match with Hollywood Brett Star. And they could promo each other first. I think 4 people have wage matching in my company. I believe Freely, Champion, and Enigma have it. We should do a women's match. We'll do a 3-way women's match with some lesser used women like Missy Masterson. Lauren Easter can get the win. And Talia Quinzel. And then we have a J Cord promo. May want to check on Jay. Oh, I'll be throwing money, like a ton of money at him to keep him. That's also why I'm not going after anyone else real hard. J Cord and Mainstream Hernandez can main event this show. Can these two call it in the ring, you think? I know Jay can. I'm gonna do it. It's the B show, so what's the worst that can happen? Alright, now we definitely need 7 minutes of angles. Who needs angle time? Trent Schaefer has been around in a while. He could say some words. Pardon me. Getting some back pain there. Don't get old. I need to give Schaefer a gimmick that I can use. Right now, his gimmick is getting lost in the shuffle. Did I not have a storytelling? I didn't have a storytelling. Do I not need a storytelling? Alright, I'm gonna trust the game. 62 promo from Froshore and Hollywood Brett Starr to start off. Oh, and then a 64 match. Not bad. Alright, Trent Schaefer's real good. Alright, I definitely need to give him a gimmick. This did okay for our lesser lights of the women's division. A really, really good Jay Cord promo. And then a really, really good match with Jay Cord and Mainstream Hernandez having great chemistry. Yeah, we still got Joss. Yeah, TCW trying to get Remo. Bunch of people. So, Schaefer's 31. Trent and Joss as a tag team. So it would be a prima donna and arrogant heel. And that's rated poor. So he could switch to a different gimmick here. What has Joss got for some heel gimmick? Oh, biker Joss Thompson. Can I buy Trent Schaefer as a biker? He's got the hair for it. His face is a little. He needs a beard. Is there a Trent Schaefer with a bit of a beard? No, but there is that. And that could be a leather jacket. I mean, it's a shitty leather jacket, but I could buy him as a biker now. I'm going to make them both bikers. I don't think Joss has anything. Yeah, neither of these are going to work, really. Get some motorcycle music in there. There we go. This doesn't feel fun enough. Looking through here, trying to think of what I can be. Oh, it's about to get way worse. supernatural Trent Schaefer. And his partner. Where's Joss? The chosen one. Joss Thompson. So essentially, the way I'm going to try and book this is Trent Schaefer has seen a vision and has essentially told the future. And the future is that Josh Thompson will carry USPW on his back, and Trent Schaefer is going to do everything he can to help him do so. The gimmick is absolutely dumb. Ooh. You're a 48, but like decent here, bad there. Be taking someone away from. How are you an entertainer and this bad at entertaining? With that bad of a star quality? I'm actually going to say no. Yeah, I got there eventually, Terror. Smoke is not worth it. When he was Sammy the Shark, yeah. And they probably have some chemistry, but Cage is so far above that right now. Like, he would be dragging Smoke around. Oh man, SWF has to know they're losing him because they brought up Robbie White. Oh, SWF has Ricky Dale Johnson. I forgot about that. Remo, not even on the show. Alright, so now I only have 2 weeks to set everything up. I'm going to start morning. So I guess we'll start with Chris Caulfield out there. And he's going to have Rich Money come out. And Joshua Taylor's going to come out. And they're going to do a good old-fashioned contract signing. Luckily, I had set up the main. And then Mainstream's going to attack them. To set up a main event of Joshua Taylor and Mainstream Hernandez. Then was I dumb? I think I was dumb, Tara. I was dumb. This worker, this can't be Enigma. So it'll have to be another heel. Looking through the heels. Seeing who can do this. No one's jumping out at me. Still no one jumping out at me. Alright, I guess I'm just ending this storyline. The reason being is that I forgot I was pushing the New Gen into a title match. Let's see, who... Froshore and... Sure, Ernest Youngman. Yeah. I mean, Zavi and Ernest Youngman are technically in a team together, but... Then we'll have Casey and Hollywood come out. And they'll put their challenge down. Alright, I'll go back and put them in. Milk Justice. Milk. Yeah, I had remembered about... I remembered about 2 Shades of Cool, but... James Justice. Hopefully Malachi Milk doesn't tear this down. What else do I need to build up here? Let's have DC Rain win a match. Then he can challenge. I want him to win a match that would actually be worth watching. I guess it's versus DWN. Steve Freely comes out, says he's looking forward to the match that was set up with DC Rain. DC Rain says that he respects Steve Freely. And Mr. Amazing mocks both of them, despite not being involved in the feud. Then Trent Schaefer is going to come out and say that he has seen it. Schaefer cuts confusing promo. No one knows what he's talking about. He's talking about seeing the light, seeing the future, all that stuff. Then we have a random backstage attack, which has been happening recently, where Cerberus, Merritt, Tyson... Yeah, he is kind of like Dolph Ziggler. So Merritt, Tyson, and Gargantuan attack Lobster Warrior. And Jumbo Shrimp. Nikki Champion makes a save. Huzzah. So Rick Law and Roger Cage. We'll have Cage. Has Roger Cage beat Enigma a bunch? Not at all. Well, perfect. Roger Cage wins by cheating. After the match, Rick Law comes out to call Roger Cage out for cheating, and Roger Cage tells him to go back to whatever hole he crawled out of. This doesn't involve him. I think Cage is a little better in the ring than Miz was in 2011. And this is coming from like a huge Miz mark. Oh, we need a TV match. Scott and... It'd be either Joss or... like a Nelson Callum or... Air Attack Weasel. I have a feeling that match will be fine. Just meaning his push. Yeah, you're not wrong. Like, I'm not disagreeing, but like, he is skyrocketed. And our main event, give it 20 minutes. Mainstream Hernandez and Joshua Taylor. And obviously, Joshua needs to win. I would like it to be an open match. A slow build. Storytelling. Can you call a match in the ring? Hell yeah, you can. Feel like Gargantuan should be getting fed jobbers. Ooh. I have not been utilizing the local talent thing. I shall do so. Good call. This can be cut a little bit. Oh, wait, I didn't need to cut. I thought I was closer to something else. Sorry. And we will end the show with Rich Money beating up Joshua Taylor. And as you said, there should probably be a Gargantuan. Or I would need to pick someone up. Clark Alexander. My man. There we go. I have a feeling this first hour is going to be not great, and then this second hour will be much, much better. Let's see what happens. Oh, we start off with an 87, and Chris Caulfield is already getting stale in the GM role. I might move him. I might make a new GM. Because I think he's tearing this stuff down. Oh, wow, this got a 63. And those two are jobbers. That's real good. Oh, my God. 91 here for New Gen and Milk Justice. Yeah, not a bad match. Pushing Gargantuan as hard as we can. Trent Schaefer comes out and cuts a confusing promo. Dressed up like this. I should handle the gimmick change here. He's above average. Wow, Scout and Callum get a 79. Yeah, I think you're right. I should have switched these. Brings the crowd down a little bit. DC Rain and DWN. This pulls it back, though. 83. All three of these men able to be entertaining here, except for DC Rain, I guess, underperformed. Man, DC Rain. A 91 here. Probably due to Nikki Champion. Enigma drags Roger Cage down to a 71. Oh, Enigma, you're done, sir. I have a job for you next week. Rick Law and Roger Cage get 100. I'm gonna pop them in chat. Boy. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good at all. The main event, these two did not click. Oh, what happened? Oh, 95. Oh, boy. Okay. Show is an 80. Still an 80, even though the main event stunk. Man, Joshua Taylor, like, whenever I'm putting him in throwaway matches, he is gold. And then whenever I push him, he, like, chokes. Oh, CZCW and NYCW are working together. But they're both in COTT, so they were already working together. I'm very confused. And yeah, our storylines are rocking right now. So who would be a better commissioner? I need someone who is very entertaining. You are very strong here. Making you a commissioner would put you in a bunch of stuff. Commissioner Froshore. Could have Commissioner Peter Michaels, but he's the announcer. Incoming Commissioner Robbie Retro. I love it. Even if he is only a 62 on the mic, like, this will pull his entertainment up enough. I hope. The Disco Commissioner, Robbie Retro. I actually like that a lot. I need to talk myself out of it real quick. Just use acting. Yeah. Because Robbie's what, like an 80-something in acting? 73? Yeah. He'd be fine. Oh, and look who's here. Our new commissioner. Yeah, and he's set to be a mid-carder, which is, I believe, where Caulfield was. So I will test him out in an acting segment here. And yeah, I'm thinking I will have Cerberus in order to, like, build them up as the big bad evil. I'll have them destroy them. Ooh, new match of the year is El Leon defeating a Boom Boom Jamaica. Donnie J is injured. A bunch of news happened. We need to extend the developmental contract of Julius Moore. All right, so you're 28. You're not good, and you're 40. I'm letting you go. Sarah Marie York and Davis Wayne Newton are dating. They fell in love over a shared desire to have far too many names. Oh, and Melody and Robbie Retro walked into the locker room, and Melody just was immediately ready, swooning over the disco stud. And he's just so awesome. Yeah, man. Robbie's so cool. Hey, let's have Melody get a match in there as well. Since we brought her up. And she's literally been doing nothing. Who's J-Ro facing? Oh, it's Alicia. I should set that up at the next show. Whoops. There you go, Melody. Get a modicum of revenge for Raven getting your, taking your title there. All right, let's get DC Rain another win here. Throw Air Attack Weasel in there. He'll bump and make him look good. And then we could do a Mr. Amazing promo on how dumb Steve Freely is. A big dumb dummy. I would like to do like a 3v3 match here with Model Misbehavior and Mainstream Hernandez taking on I guess Natural High and Joshua Taylor. Mainstream can get a win back. And he could pin Andre Jones. And then we could have Joshua Taylor cut a promo on Rich Money. Well, this is certainly a show. Yeah, a 66 is fine. And he'll improve as we get him overness. Like, he'll be in segments with Rich Money and all that. That did fine. It did okay. DC Reign has consistency issues. I don't think DC Reign's happening. I think I'm going to have to cut my losses here. Especially since Mr. Amazing is definitely the one who is going to make it. $71 here. And then a 95 here. Decent show. Those promos were both really good. Oh, Remo stayed with SWF. Actually, I should have checked how much they paid for him. I think he's just not contracted to wrestle on them. But I think they'll still do promos and stuff on him. Oh, it won't tell me how much you make, will it? Boo. Boo. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's estimated cost. Blah. Boo. Boo this game. I guess I could use the editor, but... McMuscles. No. Have you seen our roster? Like, what are you going to add to it? Oh no, not Bulldog Jack. However will we survive without Bulldog Jack? Yeah. Our backstage is like the best. Alright, so we start the show with Steve Freely coming out enraged over what Mr. Amazing said on Breakout. And they play the clip. Freely's in the middle of the ring. Amazing comes out. And these two have a... Oh, he's their booker? Uh-oh. I guess they're getting a new booker. They have verbal back and forth. And they agreed to have a tag match in the main event. Then we have a match here. We'll just kick things off nice and casual with a mainstream Hernandez match. Keeping it real chill. Tommy Cornell goes to EWA. That's like just whoop, whoop, whoop. Just decreasing his pull in the world. Alright, so Alicia Strong comes out. She is back. She never lost the title. And she wants to face J-Ro at the pay-per-view. Joanne Rodriguez is not afraid of Alicia Strong and will fight her at the pay-per-view. Then we have a match where we'll do Sarah Marie York and Raven Nightfall. I feel like I've done this match a bunch. It generally doesn't do well, but I would like to give Sarah Marie another win here. Oh, Bulldog Jack is 21st? So he got booted out of EWA. Tyson Bane and Lobster Warrior. And Bane gets the win. Afterwards, Tyson Bane gets on a mic and says that he, Merritt, and Gargantuan are going to destroy all of the jokes of wrestlers in the SWS. Let's see who's local. We need a local male who is active. Oh, Rick Sanders. I know. I know that this isn't the best idea, but I really like Rick Sanders. I know that Ray Snow is really good. I get it. It just... I really like Rick Sanders. One of my first long-term saves in 2013, off camera, of course, was New York City Wrestling. And Rick Sanders was very fun in that. It feels weird to jab him out like this, but it's alright. Put that there. Maybe between the women. Nah, I like that. So it's them in a row. Rick Law comes out. Challenges Roger Cage to a match. Roger Cage says, nah, but you could face Davis Wade Newton. And of course, Rick Law defeats Davis Wayne Newton. I'll have to give DWN a win on breakout. Then have Rich Money coming out and arguing with Joshua Taylor. And Joshua Taylor and Money, they're arguing. Taylor says, you know what? There was a tag match set up. Why don't you and me be involved in that? And it'll be Taylor and Freely versus Amazing and Money. And Money is kind of backed into a corner. We'll say that he was, Taylor was calling him out for always using Mainstream Hernandez and relying on other people to do the work for him. And so on and so forth. And Money essentially said, I don't need anyone. I could, Mainstream is a friend, but, I don't need him. I could win on my own. I could win with other people, whatever. And Taylor backs him into this corner. Our semi-main. This might actually go below the DWN match. Scout and Enigma. Have I done this yet? Nope. There goes Enigma. You are jobbing for the television title now. So Rich Money and Mr. Amazing versus Josh Taylor and Steve Freely. "20 minutes. Storytelling. I would like Taylor to pin Rich Money here to set up for the pay-per-view. Yeah, I don't want to do anything else. Keep it simple this way. If Taylor does this at pay-per-view, he will be new champ. Doesn't that make you want to buy the pay-per-view? Huh? It's Josh Taylor. Huh? Yeah? Yeah, I didn't use Nikki Champion at all. And I forgot that this is not the end of this show. So I need to do something, you know. Alright, so this gets removed. So our actual ending of the show, because I forgot that this is what I was doing, is Cerberus hunting down Nikki Champion. Not sex appeal for Gargantuan. Nikki Champion coming out. Taking the fight to him. I'm doing this out of order. Sorry. I had this in my head. They go to Chris Caulfield in order to find Nikki Champion. Caulfield tells them, and what would he be best on? What are you good at? Nothing. You're good at nothing. Are you good at selling? Yeah, you're as good at that stuff. Basically tells them that Champion's not here. And you can't get to him. And if you beat up anyone else, then I will suspend you. So they start beating up Chris Caulfield. Nikki Champion comes out to make the save, running in. But, you know, it's 3-on-2. And although Nikki Champion can take on both Gargantuan and Bane at the same time, we'll say Merritt destroys Caulfield and throws him through a wall. Say it's a big bump through a wall. Like a choke slam through the wall. All right. Oh boy. And James Justice wasn't used. I guess you are right. That would be a defeat. And it's a success for these three for sure. I don't. You are correct. So Tara, tell me what they do exactly, because I've used them in the past and I don't use them and I don't see too much of a difference. So either I used them wrong in the past or I'm just oblivious to TEW, which yeah, but it's not just that, I don't think. Meanwhile, we have Milk Justice defeat Weasel and increases momentum and pop gains. Oh, okay. Whoops. So, are any of these here? No real other successes here. All right. Call me out on that stuff then. Milk Justice defeating Air Attack Weasel and T-Rex got a 71. Freely and Amazing getting awesome 95s. And then we just start off with a 78 rated match between Mainstream Hernandez and Ed Stone. We are a cult company still. We are just blowing it out of the water. Strong and J-Ro getting that 77. 67, SMY and Raven Nightfall. Oh no. Okay, well. Alright, we got him back. Tyson Bane and Lobster Warrior get a 75. Got a 99 from Tyson Bane, Merritt, and Gargantuan, promising to destroy all of the jokes. Scout pulls Enigma up to an 80. And now has 10 TV title defenses. Scout might be cashing in his TV title for a chance at Rich Money. Law and DWN set up. Gets 100. Rick Law versus Davis Wayne Newton gets a 79. Money and Taylor get a 92. Oh, the main event only got a 77. Shitty. Mr. Amazing gets a 69 in the ring. So he is not ready to be in the main event. So Caulfield getting destroyed gets an 85, which is good enough. That's only for your match percentage, though. So that 70, 20, 10 is only for 60% of my match grade, or my show, I believe. Because, like, our best match on this show was the 80, and yet this is an 83. So that, I believe, if I remember correctly, it's... Yeah, okay. Tara's agreeing with me. So your match percentage is best match 70, 20, and 10. And that is the percentage that you are supposed to have of matches. So for USPW, it's 60%. And then the other 40% would be your segments. And I believe the segments are weighted the same as well. 70, 20, 10. But I'm not 100% sure on that. I've always felt like they were, because I feel like as long as I have one really good segment and one really good match, I get a decent show. We are almost at our pay-per-view, so I'm just going to carry it on forward, bring it to the pay-per-view here. This has really just been educational time with Terror. Making up for when we needed you on Monday and you weren't here. I forgot what it was that me and Swarley were talking about, and we had a question on it. Not that I expect you to be at every stream, but it was just funny. Go to my mail. No, Dusty. In fact, I think we're going to get rid of you. Because, like, you suck. You're taking up a spot on the roster that someone on the development that someone else could have. So since Caulfield is injured, I'm going to go ahead and send him to be a trainer for a little bit. And I'll call him back when it's time. Uh-oh. Oh, Jay Cord, you threw a punch at Steve Freely and got the crap beat out of you for it. I'm going to fine you because I think this is the first time you've done anything. Jay, do not make me regret signing you. In fact, Jay Cord, eat a loss. Eat a loss on this show. Trent Schaefer needs a win. Oh, yeah, I know. I can borrow them. Maybe, in fact, we will have Gargantuan. I think the issue is Gargantuan's too low. Like, he's an opener. I really need him to be classified as a lower mid-carder. He's getting over enough to do so. Also, I can game the system a little bit. And yeah, I'll get less fans. No, I won't. Not here. I kind of think of Morpheus whenever. Alright. So we'll have Gargantuan, Squash, Flash in Toronto. And everyone will probably be very happy with this now. I would like to get Robbie Retro into a match and probably Ed Stone into a match. Because we're in Canada. DWN's Canadian. Does he have any Canadian overness? Yeah, about the same as he does. Also, I did say I would give the models a win. So I will do so. Specifically Newton. He's been eating a lot of losses. Oh, Terror, I'm assuming you haven't watched either the VOD or the YouTube of it. But we had another match that was on the level of the chicken soup match, in my opinion. Who is over in Canada? Yeah, so we spoofed the Conor McGregor throwing a hand truck at a bus with Lashley and Desmond Xavier. And then one thing led to another, and we had a hand truck match, which is essentially a stretcher match, but you have to put them on a hand truck and wheel them into a FedEx truck. Any Canadian, like, super popular in Canada people here? Alan Parrott. Oh. Christian Price. Perfect. Christian Price and Ed Stone. Trent Schaefer is again going to talk about seeing the light. I had completely forgotten we had signed Christian Price. After the Gargantuan match, we'll have Tyson Bane cut a promo with Merritt. And Gargantuan. On Nikki Champion not being able to save Caulfield. Sort of building for that pay-per-view there a little bit. Adding some heat to that feud. So Model Misbehavior, that leads us to Roger Cage. With talking about Rick Law. Ed Stone does a New Japan promo where he just won the main event and just thanks everyone for coming. All right, let's see how Canadian Breakout does. Cord and Schaefer do all right. Schaefer promo. Again, Schaefer being weird. This did a lot better. Gargantuan being more over helped quite a bit. Obviously, this promo was going to be good. I think that was going to happen no matter what. A Model Misbehavior and the Timberwolves get a 60. Cage promo gets that 89. Ed Stone and Christian Price get a 64. Price might need to be... Price might need to be called up. I need to get him some American overness. Maybe I could do this, where I run shows in Canada and keep plugging Christian Price in there to help get him over. And then Ed Stone, thanks the crowd for coming, getting a 91. Crowd loves Ed Stone. Well, that was weird. Should I be doing more international stuff? Because I'm Cole, I should just kind of chill. I've already done the September pay-per-view. I have screwed everything up. All right, I have to make some small changes to what I was going to do. Okay, that's still fine. That's, I mean, whatever. That's a one pay-per-view thing anyway. We'll just drop Nikki out, move someone else in. This is a one pay-per-view feud. Yeah. This is fine. No, I think I'm okay. I was just planning for 2 pay-per-views, but none of them are like, no storylines that I was doing are severely limited by only having one. The only thing, like, I was going to have J-Ro get a cheaty win on Strong before Strong won the title back, but I'll just not do that now, and Strong will just win the title. Maybe J-Ro can get the cheaty win on TV. And I mean, everything else, Oh, yeah. This is the only thing that was an issue. Is that I was going to have Scout cash in the television title, having 10 wins, and move towards taking on Rich Money. But since I'm doing Josh Taylor and Rich Money at the pay-per-view, I can't really do that unless I just do Scout and Rich Money as the main event of a TV show. Which I might do anyway. Or I don't have him cash it in and have him hold it until the big pay-per-view. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll be fine. Maybe I won't even do that bit with Scout. But that is going to be all. That was a quick little guy there, but we'll just move forward into the new month. So we'll start next week on the 1st of the month and get hopefully all the way through the month. Yeah, maybe we drop the TV title because it does still have that, like, weird connotation. And, what other USPW titles are there? The military title. And a cruiserweight champion. I am very interested in dropping the television title and having a cruiserweight champion. I am super interested in having a cruiserweight division. Talk me out of it. Oh, man. I really want a cruiserweight division. I think I'm going to do it. We'll see if I remember next week. How about that? If I still want to do it next week, then it's meant to be, and we'll pull together a cruiserweight division. Probably, like, Ed Stone, Keystone by Edstone, and people like that. But until then, thanks for watching. Have a good one.